Hey everybody, I wanted to do a video today on 5 key points to success. And this is not just financial success, this is not just career success, this is not just health, relationships, it's everything. All forms of success. And I know some people are new to the channel and they're like, okay, well, there's a lot of fake self-help gurus popping around every corner today, right? You just go to the grocery store and it's like, boom, an advertisement pops up when you're just trying to find out, the recipe to your, spaghetti sauce that you're going to make at night. And it's just like, bam, do you want to get rich quick? I got a real estate program. You ain't going to your spaghetti sauce. I've had the privilege, and I'm very grateful to have self-improved through 30 jobs, starting off pushing in carts or baby Luke, to, business consulting, small businesses, everything. Marketing, in the medical field, non-medical field, to now, running international businesses, working on international documentaries, connecting cultures together, countries together, and, the subliminals, right? My main focus is the subliminals, and also writing my books, and also investing. It's a long list, and that's a bonus point. Highly successful people, when it comes to financial wealth, or career wealth, always have more than one source of income, or one focus. And the first point is self-love. And I know it's like, oh my God, here he goes again. The whole 400 trillion to one miracle. I get it, Seiluke. I am a 400 trillion to one miracle. I love myself on the inside. Well, it's very important, as I said, for all you new people, that you are a 400 trillion to one miracle. You are beautiful. You were born perfect. Abundance and prosperity is your birthright. You were born a walking miracle, 400 trillion to one, and you all have unique 400 trillion to one gifts and talents that nobody else has. Nobody, an Olympic gold medalist said it perfectly. There are 55,000 people that could be doing what I do, but better, an Olympic gold medalist. And it's very true, you all have a unique set of superpowers, or what I like to say, unique set of talents and gifts. And this is why you all don't just have one talent or one gift. We all have a handful. And we all have a starting, character. Personality is a little bit more of a micro. I like to use the word character. And you can build off of this. It's completely unique. Nobody else has your unique set of talents and gifts and starting character. The way you laugh, the way you walk, the way you smile. Nobody else has that. So build off of it. And keep growing. And this is why highly successful people have 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 sources of income. It's not because of the money, it's because they've discovered themselves so much on the inside, and they've actually put in the time and work to grow themselves, grow those talents, grow their character, grow the valuable information or wisdom, knowledge in whatever field they're in to make life a better place. And then they go out and they apply it all. And health is the same way, right? You don't just want to become a big macho man or macho woman. I laugh because, I would love or like for you not to have that goal, right? Focus on your health, right? I do cardio too. I don't go to the gym, right, to try, building big muscles to impress people or impress strangers. I don't care about what strangers think, right? That's why, it's through self-love. You don't care what strangers think when you understand and love yourself on the inside, right? Obviously. And then, but focus on different forms of health, right? I still lift weights. I still want to be strong and sturdy, right? When I get older, even with subliminals, I would like to combine the two. So love yourself. Discover yourself. First, discover yourself and don't stop growing yourself. And the second key point is discipline. If you want a successful relationship, you got to have discipline too. If you want successful health, oh God, you better have discipline. And if you want success in anything, you need discipline. And a lot of people say, well, Seiluke, I am just not a disciplined person. I've had a lot of people in the past ask me if I was in the military just because they can kind of feel that discipline. And you got to have that. You got to have, I'm at the point now where, I'm training, you know, like an Olympian. You know, I'm training like a special ops. You know, I want to keep pushing beyond that. Break the genetic code, because we have that ability with subliminals. And subliminals is how you're going to develop your discipline. We have on our channel, go to our YouTube channel or YouTube search Seiluke Discipline or Seiluke Motivation and find the subliminal. I'll put it in the comments. You know, you got to reprogram your paradigms, your deep subconscious mind that's formulating everything that you do, from how you kiss, how you walk, how hard you work, how disciplined you are. Everything is in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind was formulating the molecular structure, aka your body right now. The physical world is an illusion. So if you want more discipline, go listen to our subliminals. And the third key point is focus. We've all heard it. It's redundant. But I have to say it. Your focus creates your reality. Where your energy goes, where your focus goes, energy flows. It's that simple. And we have the spiritual mind. And I don't want to get into it for the 100th time. We all understand we have the spiritual mind. Your imagination, perception, intuition, willpower, right? Memory. But your free will is only free when you discover yourself. That's why the number one key point is self-love. Self-discovery and then self-love. Because if you don't discover yourself, you're not going to have free will. You're just going to be doing whatever society does, aka be a nice guy or a nice girl, right? The technical term is nice, right? Or you're going to be a religious, right? Do whatever your religion tells you to, right? You're never going to actually do something because of who you are. It says to do it from the inside. That's what a good deed is, right? Good deeds are exactly that, doing what your religion tells you to or what society tells you to. It's called being a nice guy. And you got to realize when you discover yourself, though, you have free will. You have the ability to decide where you're going to focus. You have the ability, as being created in the Creator's highest image, to create whatever reality you want. Me, myself, you know, for example, you know, you can go to your Instagram page. I showed my Instagram page on one of my other videos. I got nothing to hide. And you have the ability to choose what you're going to follow. You have the ability, which friends on Facebook you're going to unfollow or just snooze, right, for 30 days or completely unfollow them. It's not because you don't, you know, hate them or, you know, it's anything bad or evil. It's just, you know, out of self-respect, you're like, hey, you know, I'm not going to, you know, block you or do anything crazy, but, you know, I don't like some of the posts you're posting. And I don't want that in my subconscious mind, because we all understand, after repetition, especially when it's something very powerful, you can instantly shift your subconscious mind. You can have an entire paradigm shift without having to wait 21 days if it's emotionally impactful enough, because the subconscious mind's all ran, right? It's pure emotion. It's what's creating your energy. It's just pure energy. That's another synonym, right? It's just pure energy. So if it's impactful enough, you don't have to use repetition. You can just, boom, shift your entire paradigm. It's like a near-death experience. Somebody walks out of the car that's on fire, and their whole life's just like, wow, I'm never going to take life for granted again. So be careful what you're allowing your Facebook to show you and Instagram to show you every day. Because if you just see a bunch of trolls, you know, a bunch of teenagers, you know, that right now don't have anything else to do besides troll all day, if you're just filling your mind with that, where do you think your focus is going to go? What do you think your reality is going to become? It's why the quote says, if you argue with a fool, you're going to become a fool. If you start focusing on a bunch of foolish nonsense that's coming out of their mouth, and arguing is very emotionally draining, right? So if you're arguing with a fool and you're focusing and all of that energy is being focused, you're going to become a fool yourself. It goes back to the first key point. You got to love yourself to where you say, hey, this is not worth my time. This person obviously doesn't understand what they're talking about. I was once there maybe, or they just don't understand what they're talking about. Me, out of self-respect for who I am, I'm just going to walk away. I don't deserve this, right? I don't want this bad juju or this bad energy. I don't want my white robes, you know, right, stained. You know, I was getting my tattoo on my back, And the guy was just saying a bunch of perverted and disgusting nonsense, just rambling on. So when I went back in there for my second session, I had my earphones in. I was blocking it all out. It wasn't because I was being disrespectful to him. Everything starts with you first. Everything starts with you first, right? Self-help 101, psychology 101, physics 101. Everything starts with you first. Therefore, you have to understand that it's not you being disrespectful. It wasn't me being disrespectful to him. It was me being respectful to myself, right? I can maintain 100% of myself to give out to the world the next day. So I had my headphones in. A lot of you got to start being a creator and start making your own decisions on what you're going to put on your social media pages and what you're going to just block out, right? Heaven is a place on earth. Heaven is a place on earth. The physical world's all an illusion, and there are a percentage of people on this planet that's growing more and more every day and week that are joining, that are getting there. And it's not going to be through meditating through a bunch of energetic frequencies. But your thoughts create the energy. Your thoughts create the emotion. You got to start with your subconscious mind and subliminals before you start meditating to all of these love frequencies, just expecting them to cure everything, or all of these mantras. It's complete ignorance. That was my rant. That was my one rant in this video. The fourth key point is you need to have clear goals. Precise, precision. Precision and accuracy will always win in any war, any battle. Speed and strength can always be overcome. Speed and strength are so overrated. Precision and accuracy. If you watch Bruce Lee on YouTube fight or spar, practice fighting, or fight with gloves, he didn't throw. He threw maybe 1 out of 10 of the punches or kicks in the fight. He was just evading and just waiting for that one punch, that 1-inch punch, and pow! Like Bruce Lee, that guy was dead. And the other guy was just going all crazy, throwing all of these combos, all of these, crazy, combinations, trying all of these different angles, and Bruce Lee was just waiting out the storm and using his precision and accuracy. You got to have precise goals. When you direct your focus, it's got to be precise. You don't get your time back. The past is all dead. It doesn't exist anymore. Only this present moment exists. So you got to get your focus on clear and precise goals like Bruce Lee. So you have real goals. And I don't want to go into the lesson again. You can go watch my video on how to write real goals. You got to have goals that ask you to become a completely new version of yourself, to where you got to listen to a lot of subliminals. You got to then go out, which is why you can't just listen to subliminals and expect $1 million just to show up. The universe and galaxies don't work that way, and I'm not going to write it because I'm not going to screw you over like that. It doesn't work like that. You have to listen to a bunch of subliminals, and then you got to go out, take the action, actually put in the work, put in the time, and then you will achieve a completely new version of yourself. This is a clear goal. I will lose 30 pounds by December 31st by doing this, and that. Well, this, and that, it's not going to become clear to you until you do the research. You got to put in the time. You got to put in the work, do the research, right? Have a clearly precise goal. I want to improve my relationship to where it's more healthy and loving, and it's more appreciative, by saying I'm thankful at least 5 times more every single day going forward. By going on 1 more dinner date a week. Whatever it may be. I'm going to increase my sales by 10 times. By doing this, through my research. But those are 3 precise goals. Successful people always have a precise goal. Because if you're just blabbing on how you're going to do this and do that and do this and that, that's a fantasy. That's a dream. Dreams don't ever come true. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but dreams and just sitting on a couch or a pillow expecting the law of attraction just to instantly send you something, dreams don't work like that. And if they do, you're going to be a one-hit wonder. Or in 5 years, you're going to be gone. Because you're taking without giving, and you're disobeying exactly why we have 100 years with subliminals is going to be beyond that, to be taking physical action. It's one of the 12 laws of the universe. It's called the law of inspired action. Don't cheat. Don't try to cheat. Don't try to get too smart. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. You don't want to go there. Trust me. You have the last one. They always have their priorities listed. I don't like to script these videos. This was as far as I scripted. I wrote my 5 points on the back of a business card. Highly successful people always have their priorities first. I did a post, I believe 4 or 5 days ago, about how you have to focus on your health and your relationships first. If you want to just die for your success, drown yourself to where you're not even breathing anymore because you want the success, you're never going to be fulfilled. You're going to always be empty. You're going to always be insecure. You're going to always be comparing yourself. You're going to always, your ego's going to only get bigger. Your pride's only going to get bigger until you are just left like Scrooge on Christmas Eve, like Scrooge all by yourself, miserable. You're going to turn 60, 70, and you're going to have a bunch of big bags underneath your eyes, and you're just going to be, what the F did I do with my life? You don't want to go there. It's a lonely road. It's a fake road. And when I say fake, excuse my language, when I say fake, I mean it's not real. As in, built through the vibration of love, built through the frequency of selfless, true, unadulterated love. That's what real is to me. The opposite is fake. And I wink because some of you understand what I mean from one of the interviews we did the other day. You argue with a fool, you become a fool. You argue with a foolish comment, you become a fool. Now, it's very important, though, to understand. My last point is to have clearly precise goals. But you got to always focus on your health first. Your health is right here. It's number one. If your health is not in line, then your relationships are going to go down the road. If your relationships are not in order, then your success is just going to, you're going to just hate it. This is why the first point was to discover yourself on the inside. Let go of all of these labels or these dogma masks that a few families spend billions, or corporations spend billions and billions of dollars marketing in their media that they own to try to turn you in, to try to just enslave your soul. The physical world is an illusion. Discover yourself on the inside. Like I said, your unique characters, your unique gifts and talents, everything you have on the inside. The way you laugh, the way you smile, all of it. Appreciate all of yourself on the inside. And keep building and building that character. Keep building and building those talents. Keep building and appreciate it to where you have your self-worth, and appreciate it to where you then have a standard that's going to, a health standard that's going to honor the person that you love. Right? You have these health standards that honor the person you are, and you have these relationship standards that honor the person you are. I understand. Maybe a lot of people are just starting to discover themselves. Maybe they're going to find a relationship partner with somebody else who's discovered themselves, but they're still, building themselves and growing themselves. And that's fine. You can support each other and love each other. We never stop growing, right? Or maybe some people are a little bit further in their lives, right? They're ready for marriage, right? They're going to look for somebody who's ready for marriage too. But you have relationship standards depending on where you're at in your life, obviously. But you got to understand yourself, and don't ever cut yourself short. Get your priorities straight, right? Health, relationships, and then your career comes last. And success can become like a drug if your intentions are not right. If your intentions are, like Ty Lopez or Grant Cardone, or I don't even know their names anymore. Who is that other guy? Dan Locke, I think, or Dan Poke? Dan Poke. Kim Kardashian? Is it Kardashian or is it Dogashian? a little humor. I'm not condescending. You know, just a little humor, a little fun, right? You speak the truth, you offend a lot of people that are living a lie. But you got to have your intentions straight, right? If your intentions are out of self-love, and your intentions are, then to make the world and all of life a better place. Your intentions are to give, not just give, but to serve life and humanity, then you're going to obviously be fulfilled. But you got to first follow the first point. You got to understand and love yourself on the inside, and then keep building and growing. This is where you build the self-esteem to where you don't procrastinate. Procrastination comes from the lack of self-esteem, right? Masturbating every single day and just letting go of all of your, life force every single day is exactly that. It's low self-esteem or someone who hasn't discovered themselves yet on the inside. There's only two emotions or vibrations. This is bonus content, by the way. If you don't want to listen to the bonus content, you can leave now. But there's only two vibrations and two emotions in all of the galaxies, all of life. And that's fear and that's love. Fear comes from mental ignorance, since everything starts with your mind first. The physical world is an illusion. There's mental ignorance, which creates doubts, worries, and fear. And there's understanding. Any fool can know, a wise man understands. Understanding allows you to create the vibration of love. Even a teenager understands. That's what true love is, right? You put in the time and get to actually understand each other. But you got to discover yourself first, as I said. And when you do that, you have standards. You have self-worth. You don't cut yourself short. And you have your priorities set straight. These are 5 key points to success in anything in life. If you get all 5 of these points straightened out, and you keep improving your discipline, your focus, there's lots of focus exercises you can do. Lots of different ones. Put a dot on your wall and focus on the dot, but have one of your roommates or your loved ones attempt to distract you. Make them maybe dance or laugh, without actually physically touching you. And whatever they have to do. If you don't have a roommate or a loved one with you, put a dot on the wall and, play a YouTube video that's really loud, really obnoxious. And but practice focusing on that dot, just getting your focus right. If you watch a mountain biking race, I don't like competitive sports. I like sports that are just for fun. And by now you understand why. Now, there was a race though, right? It wasn't competitive. There was no medals or anything. It was just to get out there. And if you watch though, or not even that, I don't want to use competition like I said, for fun. There's people that mountain bike for fun, or ski for fun. And when they're going down and there's other people in their way, they're not fighting over the car lane, or they're not fighting, over the bike lane, or the skiing lane. They're just moving and wanting to get down the hill, right? They're focusing on just having fun and getting down the hill. You gotta have the same focus in life. Like you're skiing down a hill, you're biking down a hill, and there's just people all around you, and you're flying, right? You're not trying to control anything. You're just flying down, and you're focused in on the moment on your bike, your skis, getting around people, maneuvering. Someone cuts you off, you're not cursing or honking, you're just whatever. I'm going to keep going down the hill, I'm going to keep flying. Fly through life. Fly through life. This is how you fly. These are my 5 key points, or 5 key points that anyone can apply to their life. I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. Have a beautiful year.